also shows Madara and he starts glowing, and the five Kage kind of realize that the reanimation jutsu is going away. And so the Tsuchikage says it seems the heavens haven't forgotten about us yet. But I wouldn't expect anything less than for Madara to go out with a bang. So he's getting one last hit off. And the Mizukage tries to do water style, but it won't be in time, and she's just been letting me down time after time. But Tsunade jumps in, and she handles it and counters the attack, and so everyone's okay. But then her healing jutsu also wears off, so it's worn off, but Madara's gonna go away, so I think everything's gonna be okay. Except as Madara is dissipating, he jumps back into his body, and he starts attacking again. And the Raikage goes to try to save Tsunade, but Dawn gets to her first. And she loses consciousness, but I think it's Dawn taking over her body to move her out of the way. And they get a little reunion, but it was too short. They needed more time together. And Tsunade's telling him that she always tried to honor him, and she even became Hokage. And he tells her, we don't have enough time for this, but you've always honored me with your life. And he tells her that he'll be waiting for her on the other side, but don't come too soon. And he says, at least I was able to save you. Something good did come from this reanimation jutsu. And then he has to go. And they need more time together. And I really hope that this doesn't open any old wounds for Tsunade, because it was so hard for her to heal from when he died. And I just hope that this doesn't make it even harder for her. And as soon as Tsunade returns to consciousness, the Raikage's like, Hokage, are you all right? And I want the Raikage and Tsunade together, but Don's not letting that happen. He said he's gonna come save Tsunade and not let somebody else save her. So I guess it's Dawn. And then Madara asks Tsunade what happened. He says, your vitality returned. Did you receive some chakra? And Tsunade says, I got to see an old friend. And then Madara says, well, you'll be with them again soon enough. And then the Kage asked how he's still there because they saw what was going on with the jutsu. And he says there's a loophole. If the person being reanimated knows the correct hand signals to leave, then they can rescind the contract on their end and take control of it. So, and Kabuto thought it was a perfect jutsu with no loopholes in it. And so this is showing how Kabuto didn't even know everything that he was doing. But I'm also curious how he knows the loophole, because the second Hokage's who created this, right? And he thought he was going to be brought back with the Rinna rebirth. So I just wonder how he knows so much about the reanimation jutsu. But this also seems like a big problem now, because Madara is basically immortal with no way to stop it. So I'm a little concerned. And then Madara's like, I'm bored with you guys. I'm going to go get the Nine Tails now. And then the Tsuchikage steps up and says, no, you're not. I won't let you. And he thinks about Naruto. And I like the protectiveness that he feels for Naruto and Gaara. And I like that he defends them and stands behind it. And then the Mizakage's like, we can't stop him. And I don't like that. That's not very Mist Village of her, but it's also not very Kage of her. She needs to be a lot braver.